Let's go. Welcome back. China dropped the largest OpenAI model ever built. 2.8 trillion parameters. Number one in the world for front-end code, ahead of every model from OpenAI and Anthropic. So I did the only reasonable thing. I opened a browser, typed one prompt, and told it to build GTA 6. No game engine, no Unity, no downloads, no code written by me. And I did not pay a single dollar. What came back genuinely broke my brain a little. Let me show you. Okay, quick context because this matters. Kimi K3 came out of Moonshot AI in Beijing. 2.8 trillion parameters. That's roughly 75% bigger than DeepSeek's V4 Pro, which held the open model crown before this. But size is not the story. Here's the story. In Arena's front-end code test, blind testing, real developers voting without knowing which model wrote what, K3 came in first. 1679 ELO, ahead of Claude Fable 5, ahead of everything. Read that again. The best model in the world at building things that run in a browser is currently a Chinese open weight model. And on July 27th, they're releasing the full weights publicly, front end, in a browser. That's exactly what a browser game is, which is why I wanted to push it as far as it could possibly go. You go to kimi.com, you find K3 in the dropdown, and then one of two things happens. Either you sit in a queue and wait, or you get told it's $19 a month. And look, $19 is fair for what this model is. But that's not why you clicked on this video. You clicked because I said free. So let's talk about free. I spent a while digging for a way to use Kimi K3 without paying, and I found one. Real free. Not a 7-day trial, not 5 messages and a paywall. Quick note before I show you. I genuinely go deep on this stuff so you don't have to. If that's worth anything to you, drop a like and a comment. It takes 1 second. Subscribing takes 2. That's the whole ask, and it's the only reason I get to keep doing this. Alright, let me show you. Head to evomap.ai. Sign in with Google or make an account manually. Either works. Completely free. No credit card, no trial timer, nothing. From there, download the Evox agent. Install it, log back in. Now, this is the part you don't want to miss. Go into settings, find the section called launch credits, and claim yours. 1,500 credits sitting there, waiting for you to click one button. Once you're in, think of this as cursor or VS Code, but with the models already wired up. There's a chat side if you just want to ask things, and a code side if you want to actually build. Whatever's in your head, you can point it at. And look at this model list. GPT 5.6 Sol, Opus 4.8, and the one we came here for, Kimi K3, the 2.8 trillion parameter model that's currently ranked number one in the world for front-end code. Right there, in the dropdown, on 1,500 free credits. My prompt is long, genuinely long. Environments, lighting, physics, all the way down to the sound design. I'm going to push this thing a little. Let's see if it holds. Because here's the thing, 90% of people get this part wrong. They type, make me GTA 6. They get a gray box with a cube in it, and then they go make a video about how AI is overhyped. The model isn't the bottleneck. The prompt is 5 blocks. In this exact order. 1. World. Describe the environment in physical terms. Size, layout, what the streets look like, what time of day it is. Not a city. Say how many blocks. 2. Vehicle. Describe the controls and how it should feel. Never just say a car. Say acceleration curve, drift, camera follow. 3. Objective. Games need a loop. Missions, timer, score, fail state. Skip this and you don't get a game. You get a driving simulator. 4. Style. This is the one everybody skips, and it's the single highest leverage line in the whole prompt. Say the exact aesthetic. Neon. Rain slick roads. 80s Miami. K3 has native vision. It genuinely understands visual language, and this line moves the output more than everything else combined. 5. Tech constraints. One single HTML file. 3.js. No build step. Runs by double-clicking. That last block is the secret weapon. Lock it into one file, and it physically cannot half-finish an architecture and hand you broken imports. Full transparency. That exact prompt, word for word, is what made this entire thing work. Comment GTA 6 below and I'll send it to you. Plus every link in this video. One comment. That's it. I hit enter, and then I just watched. The first surprise came about 10 seconds in. It didn't start writing code. It opened a terminal and started downloading things. Car models, building kits, a sunset HDRI for the sky, audio loops. It went online, checked licenses, pulled free assets, and integrated them into the project. because I'd told it to source its own assets, and it just went and did it. I sat there and watched an AI go shopping. Then the code started, and it wasn't dumping everything into a single file. It was building a project, an engine folder, a world folder, entities, systems, UI. One module per system, exactly the structure I specified, and it announced every single file path before writing it. Thousands of lines across a real folder tree, all from a single command I typed once and never touched again. That's the part I want you to think about. Not that it wrote a lot of code, but that it wrote a lot of code according to a plan, and was still following that plan 4,000 lines later. That's not autocomplete finishing my sentence. That's holding an architecture in its head. Second thing, and this is the practical part nobody includes in these videos, it will throw errors while it works. Yours will too. Don't panic and don't start over. 2 fixes. If it stops on an error, hit retry. Most of the time it rereads its own code and fixes it without any help from you. If it just freezes in the middle of a file, switch to the chat side and type continue. That's it. That one word has saved more builds for me than anything else I know. And this took a while, a long while, and I'm not going to pretend otherwise. This was a genuinely hard task, and the model handled it. If you're used to getting a landing page in 40 seconds, adjust your expectations. You're not asking for a web page, you're asking for a city. And then it stopped. So, here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, our GTA 6. Of course, we were never going to get GTA 6. That was the joke. But I want you to actually look at what's on this screen for a second, because I didn't expect this. There's a world here, not a demo scene, not a cube sitting on a gray plane. Streets that connect to each other, buildings with real depth, a skyline. I can walk through it. I can get into a taxi. I can honk the horn, listen to that, and it works. 6 months ago, I was testing AI models that couldn't reliably complete a 2D platformer. 2 dimensions. A square jumping over another square, and they'd fall apart. Today, a single command produced a navigable 3D city with drivable vehicles, audio, and a lighting system. Are there bugs? Yes, plenty of them. Collision behaves strangely in a couple of spots, and some geometry loads late. But here's the shift I want you to understand. Every single one of those issues is just one prompt away from being fixed. That's the workflow now. You don't have to comb through 4,000 lines of code by hand. You describe the problem, and it goes out and finds the solution. Are these GTA 6 level graphics? No, absolutely not. And anyone telling you otherwise is trying to sell you something. But does it feel like that world? Neon lights at night, wet streets, moving traffic, that specific atmosphere? Honestly, yeah, I think it does. And it wrote the music, not licensed, not a sample pack, generated in code as part of the same build, because I asked for it in a single line of the prompt. At that point, what more could you want? From here on out, it's up to your imagination. And I don't mean that as a throwaway line. You've got 1,500 credits worth of frontier models sitting in that dropdown. Kimi K3, Opus 4.8, GPT 5.6 Sol. Spend them on one real project instead of 20 test runs. That's the difference between people who watch these videos and people who actually get something done. Build the thing you've been putting off because you told yourself you can't code. Then come back here and tell me what it was. I'm reading every single comment on this one.